This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Eddie Hearn, you give me some time for a drive back to Newcastle?
I don't see you anymore, now you're big time. So, no, listen, it was a huge win for Derek Chisora, great atmosphere and really over the moon for him.
Were you one of the people that wrote him off, Eddie, after the last fight against Parker?
I don't write him off because I know he's still, he's not an elite heavyweight. You're not going to put him in that top 5, but he's a top 15 world-class heavyweight, and he just beat another top 15, arguably top 10 heavyweight in Pulev. So you have to give him the credit. He's extremely tough. He's not as fresh as he used to be, but he loves to fight, and he's very hard to beat because he's got a good chin, he's got a great engine, and he's very, very tough. And I was just genuinely chuffed for him tonight.
Did you agree with the result?
Not 116, 112, but I had him winning by 1 or 2 rounds. But it could have gone either way. I thought he won the 12th round, and that was a big turning point in the fight.
He's 37, Eddie. Would it be an argument to say that it's a good time to call it a day on a win?
Maybe. I don't think that'll be the case, but sometimes off the back of a great win like that, it's nice to hang him up. But he feels good, he loves to fight, and I know he was saying about the money and that. I don't even think he fights for the money. I mean, of course, he wants as much money as possible. I just think he loves it, and he'll be really proud of himself after that victory.
Can I be naughty on that? I didn't hear what he said in the ring, but Barry said he was...
Give me some caviar, give me some big payday. He said, you've got Conor Benn down there, you're giving him loads of money. What about me?
Did he threaten to move network?
Yeah, he said, I'll move to the other side. But look, Dale can go wherever he wants. I just want, I want him to be happy, but... It's been a great run we've had with him. Great run. He's had some great nights, and again, great atmosphere in here, great crowd, and they got him over the line.
Can I ask you about Fighters Movement Network on that? What's your thoughts on that? Because you've got Chris Smith, you've got Liam Smith, you've got the whole controversy with Lawrence Okoli. What's the reasons behind those jumping ship? Because at one point Matchroom was the biggest.
Just because they've had better offers and they're not priorities for us. I can't headline Chris Smith on a show. So they can, Sky can, and it was a great opportunity for him. We have clauses in our contracts where we can match offers. So Chris Smith got an offer, came to us and said, can you match it? And I said, no, off you go. And that's, Liam Smith, same situation with him. He got a really good offer. Go. They're not. We have to prioritise the key names within certain markets that we work in. Don't really want to lose talent at the same time, but sometimes when a fighter gets a great opportunity and they're not a priority to us and they're a priority to someone else, it makes sense for them, and those two names particularly, it made sense for them.
The criticism with that, Eddie, and losing fighters doesn't help, is that there's a lot of criticism online, as you've seen, about tonight's card. Can you respond to that?
Yeah, I think we were very unlucky. I mean, Felix Cash dropped out this morning. That was a really good fight with Vaughan Alexander. Fabio Wardley against Ibe was a good fight. But we've just done Derek Chisora against Kubrat Pulev on effectively non-pay-per-view. I mean, unless I'm missing something, if you want to update me about other promoters' cards recently, tell me a bigger main event than that recently, in the last couple of months. It doesn't exist. But we set the standard. So we're always the ones that, they're criticising us compared to other fights that we've done, maybe AJ against this. And, so to do a standard, what is Saturday night fight night, with Pulev against Chisora, and also obviously Matchroom, which we're very unlucky with, and Cash and etc. These are the best cards that are out there. So, but we will always be the ones that will get it in the neck because we're the loudest and the biggest. But we always need to do better. I don't know the last. If you compare the recent cards, the last BT card was, what was the main event? Cunningham. Oh yeah, Joyce against Hammer.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, but. Much bigger fight, much better fight. The last Sky fight, the main event was Sam Egginton for the IBO World title. I'm sorry, much bigger fight, much better fight. But people don't really, that doesn't register with people like that. They just go, that was a bit of a weak card. Hearn's struggling, but by far the best shows still. So, but doesn't mean we stay arrogant. We have to keep evolving, and we are also under siege because we put people's noses out of joint. So they've got the hump, and everyone's gone crazy.
I like how you use the collective we and not I.
Well, maybe, or we, Matchroom the zone. So people are now going crazy and making decisions that they wouldn't have in the past, which is good for fighters, really. But we see all these proposals coming in.
Can I ask, do you think some people are aggressively trying to get at you, Eddie, by taking your fighters?
Always.
As if it's personal, though?
It's always personal for these people. It's never personal for me. But also, they want to come in and make a splash in the market, so they'll spend irrational money. We've done it in America, do you remember? We don't do it anymore because now we're set. But I think that it's a great, like Chris Billam-Smith. He gets the headline in Bournemouth. That's all he's wanted to do with us. I couldn't give it to him, you know. So what a great opportunity for him. Liam Smith, you know, he can get loads of money. All Liam Smith wants is as much money as possible. So, and he's going to get more money there than he would with me. So do it, you know. But these aren't fighters that move the needle. With all due respect to them, we need fighters that move the needle. Whether that's AJ, whether that's Canelo Alvarez, whether that's Katie Taylor, whether, you know. But and we still have to build the foundations. But it's competitive and it's fun.
Very quickly, because I know we're dashing to the press conference, Eddie. Just the flip side of that, you've got some pretty good shows coming up. Little Dicky Bird tells me you've booked this for the 24th of September as well. Can you give us any clues?
That's actually not true. All right. No, but we have booked this for October.
Right.
Yeah, so we've got some massive announcements coming up. Oh, listen, we got Canelo against Triple G on September 17th, and we've got AJ against Usyk on August 20th. I mean, this is the level that we operate at, but we've got some big UK announcements coming.
Any clues with Conor Benn?
He'll be part of that big announcement coming, and we'll finalise his opponent soon.
Overseas opponent or British opponent?
Good question. At the moment, overseas. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Last one, Eddie. I've forgotten what the bloody question was now. You don't fancy being for a hotel for us tonight, do you, Eddie? That's off the top of your head.
But safe trip home.
Thanks, Eddie. Take care. Eddie, last one. We spoke before and you said the one fight that you regretted probably not having in the stable was Savannah Marshall.
Who said that?
I spoke to you and I said if there was one fighter that you wish you hadn't let go, who would it been? You said Savannah Marshall at one point to me. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll dig it out for you.
No, you can dig it out. No, she's a good fighter. Good fight with Clarissa Shields. 50-50 fight. I've always backed her to win that fight, and I think she'll still win it.
That was it. Eddie Hearn, thanks for your time. It wasn't. This is Steve from Boxing UK in association with Supreme CBD. Eddie Hearn, you give me some time for a drive back to Newcastle.
I don't see you anymore, now you're big time. So, you know, no, listen, it was a huge win for Derek Chisora, a great atmosphere and really over the moon for him.
Were you one of the people that wrote him off, Eddie, after the last fight against Parker?
I don't write him off because I know he's not an elite heavyweight. You know.